Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of Connecting During Crisis. My name is Joseph Luciano, and alongside for our co-host, Miss Karaoke Queen, Michelle Clark. How you doing? Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Michelle Clark, and welcome to the show.
Awesome. And also, we got a guest that came back from episode 28 and all the other few past episodes. Please welcome back Minister Debra Szubrowski, all the way to Eagles Nest Christian Fellowship. How you doing, Minister Debra? Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Deborah, and I am a minister at Eagles Nest Christian Fellowship. I've been doing good, just enjoying the nice weather, except for today's been a little hot. But I'm from Hamilton, New Jersey.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's 90 degrees as we speak.
Yeah, today is hot.
Yeah, no. Okay, right now the topic I'm going to address is spring activities.
Okay.
Guys gonna like this one. I'm going to the first question directly to Deborah. What's your favorite springtime activity?
I would have to say taking a nice walk in a park. Like the weather seems to be perfect in the middle of the spring, like middle to late spring. It's not too cold, not too hot. So I enjoy observing nature. It's very calming to just take a nice walk in nature. I also like getting exercise outdoors. So it could be any. I go to a lot of different parks. Some are local, some are not. They're kind of a little further away. So I would have to say just walking in parks is my favorite.
What was your favorite one, Deborah, in the parks?
I would have to say Mercer County Park is my favorite. Now it's a park near me. It's in Hamilton, and it's a really huge park. It's got a nice lake, it's got a lot of trails, and it's got baseball fields, basketball courts. I'd have to say I remember my dad bringing me there when I was little, and I used to shoot basketball hoops. We used to watch these adult baseball games, like let's like an adult league, it wasn't like minor or major league, and there was like hot dog stands. But even now I feel like that park is my favorite. Even I just go there on my own, or I go there with friends. They also have good festivals there. Like they have a lot of music and stuff like that. But I also just like going when there's no festivals too, just to walk along the lake, get my exercise in, things like that. So that's my favorite.
You went to Longwood Gardens?
Yes. Now that Longwood Gardens, I have to say, was really beautiful. It's far from me. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from me. But I went there with a friend, so that I'd have to say was the most beautiful gardens I've ever seen. I have to say, if you've ever been to Longwood Gardens, and I've been around Christmas time, and I've also been in the springtime. It's got so many different sections. Like there's like the water, like there's something called the water gardens, and they're like all these water fountains, and then they got like all these different little trails, and then there's the conservatory where they had now Christmas time. The conservatory's jam packed, and they got tons of like Christmas trees and everything in there. So I would have to say that's my favorite gardens. I'll probably go back there again.
That's really good. Nice. Thank you. Michelle, what's your mind on question one?
Well, I'd say I like Deborah, I like going in parks and things, but I also like walking along Penn's Landing here near the river. I like it when they have festivals, but it's so peaceful to sit on the benches there and just sit by the water and just watch life go by and feel the breezes and things like that. I like to see the ducks swimming in the water sometimes. It's relaxing. But I also like to go to the Schuylkill River Trail. It's like Delaware, Schuylkill. We're surrounded by rivers. So it's like the trails go. They do kind of intersect. I think they do now. Hmm. But anyway, either one, I like it. And Schuylkill is like a very large park attached to it as well, like a little kiddie playground. And, you could play tennis there if you wanted. If I knew how to play tennis, I would do it. But it's very peaceful. Both whichever trail or part of the city that it's in, I love it. And spring is the best time to do it because when it's too hot and that sun is beaming on, no, thank you. So spring is the best time to go to these places. And like I said, it's peaceful and calming and, watching people and they're laughing and the children and, it's just like Zen. So that's my take on it.
I agree with you.
That's good, Michelle. What was your favorite, Michelle?
I think Kill because I watched it develop from a little patch of land at one point. I mean, I grew up like wasn't my dad? I think my dad took me there back when it was just part of a rail yard. And it was just this big field called Taney Field at the time. And it had a makeshift baseball field. And that's all there was. There was no playground. There was no trail. There was nothing, just this little patch of land called Taney Field. And my father used to take us there. And, we might watch a baseball game or something, but that's all there was. And now it's called Marconi. What is it? Marconi Rec Center is there. There was no rec center there before. And so I kind of like grew up with the development of Schuylkill River Trail. Now the trail goes beyond the art museum. It goes further out now. It's constantly changing and the trail is being lengthened. I think it's supposed to go to Chester County or something. I got to research how far it's gone now, but it's being developed each year. There's an addition to it, but I've only walked it as far as this, the art museum. I haven't gone beyond that. So I guess Schuylkill because I grew up with it.
Oh wow, I didn't know you've been doing that, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell you what's my favorite springtime activities. Like I go outside, go for a walk. That's always normally
Mm-hmm.
sit outside, catch a shade, and also I used to play basketball back in the day. I was doing, but most of the times in the playgrounds. But I grew out a little bit. I'm still playing a little bit, but with other kids, teaching them and also and I want to go back to the art, go to the Franklin Institute once again during the
Oh
spring.
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it is.
And you guys watched the episode Abbott Elementary when
Yeah.
3 cast was over at the location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They say the kids stay overnight from that part. So
I love the Franklin Institute. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, that's just for kids. No, it's not. They have other activities even for adults after hours. So,
Yeah, I've been there a few years ago. I would like to go back. And the last time I was there, I was not a kid and it was fun. It was still fun.
Mhm. There's so many things that we're not aware of. Like I was like, I hadn't been there since I was a kid at that time. And I was like, those dried up exhibits until I went there after hours and there was a big party. There was a big, like, I guess you could say like acrobatic acts were there. And I was like, whoa. And then you can walk amongst the exhibits while you're there. So I was like, I don't remember that. And they were talking about diseases of the heart. And they had these little things that interactive things that you can touch and see how it actually works, how the disease worked within the heart. And then, of course, there's the gigantic heart. You can't miss that. You can't miss that. And then the train, I remember that big train, you get on there and it moves like you're going somewhere and you're not going anywhere. I remember that. I don't even know if that's still in action, but I remember that from childhood. But the other stuff, I was like, this is awesome. They got a whole section on the body, not just the heart. And then there's the science exhibit. You know, you touch something and your hair goes.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, just so many things.
Dr.
I was like,
Frankenstein.
yes. Touch this and see what your hair does.
Catch this.
But it was fun. And I was like, ooh, it's so much to see here. I was like, but I don't have time to stay here to look at it. I'm going to have to come back another time. I had stayed there like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours and still hadn't seen enough of it. You know, I was like, wow. And then it was late and I was like, I'm sleepy and I'm hungry. I got to go. But it was interesting and fun. It wasn't just, oh, hi, I'm just a museum. Come on in and board. No, it's very exciting.
Yeah,
that's good, Michelle. I like that. I like that you were doing that. You should do Mrs. Dr. Frankenstein all over the place, like wigs, like. Don't worry, man.
It's alive! It's alive! No.
Don't worry, Deborah. She like the karaoke queen all over the place.
okay.
She does sing one of those songs. I'll play it later on after the show, but I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to question. I'm sorry. Question 2. What are you looking forward to most this spring season? Everybody's questions, everybody.
Okay, I can go first this time. So this spring season, I'm actually looking forward to getting in shape because about 3 weeks ago, I actually started going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. And mind you, this is the first time I've ever gone to the gym, but I actually really like it. I mean, I was kind of just doing some exercises around my house, and that worked during the pandemic.
Watch this one more time.
But after a while, I felt like there were just too many distractions around my house. You know, like you can turn on the TV, for example. I could read a book. I could do so many things, and I was not getting any exercise done. So I made the decision to go to the gym, and I'm doing some like strength training. Some days I do like training for my legs and for my arm. Other days I do for my arms, and I do cardio almost every day. So, well, not every day, 4 days a week. Okay. I'm not doing more than 4 days a week.
Okay. Honest, not
but I actually am already starting to feel better. Like I just feel have more energy, you know, and even mainly it's more of I have more strength. You know, I have more strength in my arms and my legs. I'm not really going to lose weight. I don't feel like that's a goal right now, although I want to keep it down, you know, but I want to get stronger and I want to stay in shape. So that is what I'm looking forward to most this spring, is to just keep up the gym, just to get in fit, to keep up that routine and to be able to do things with more endurance, more strength. Like when I go to the beach in the summer, I love going to the beach and I love things like that. So I want a lot of energy to be able to go out and spend time at the beach, travel, things like that. So I'm looking forward to getting in shape.
Don't forget, if you try fruits and vegetables, check her out on that one. Whole plant-based fruits and vegetables, trio capsules, omegas. You guys know.
Yep, I'm still doing that. That's even more important than working out, the nutrition part.
You gotta do that too. That works.
You gotta do both, yeah.
And vitamin D, please try to do vitamin D. That helps too. I do it every day before I go to work. That helps.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
Anyway, Michelle, go ahead.
Well, let's see. I'm a grandma, so baby boo is 3 now. So I really want to spend a whole lot more time with him. And in the park, talk about nature, you know, because he's kind of inquisitive even at 3. So everything is why? And I want to take him out and have fun in the parks, and I can explain why some things are, and hopefully the questions won't get too deep. But
Right.
because he's a smart little cookie, he's very smart for to be 3. So um, I want to spend more time with him. I want to spend more time at the park. Um, Take him on picnics, and again with the museums. He loves museums, and going back to that, and just spending more time with him in the sunshine while before it get too hot. So yeah, because after that I don't like the heat that much. So I stay in pretty much during the summertime, except for going to Philly camp. But me and summertime heat, we don't get along. So this is the best time to do stuff with me.
It's fine. Okay. What? All right. What are what are you looking forward to most in spring season?
Hmm.
Well, I'm trying to get along with people, interact with others, and just connect with family. Be with family members this time of spring months. Working outside, like painting. I'm gonna try to paint out. Lower, I'm gonna try to do some future painting outside and future drawings. I know I do draw a lot, guys. Those
Wow, I didn't know that.
don't know.
Me neither. Ooh.
You show us sometime. I used to draw too, so I got to get back into drawing. I have a lot of sketchbooks.
I do draw a lot. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna tell you, I draw my future place. It says Luciano Inn. I'll show
Ooh.
you that part later.
Awesome.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. I was little. I do a show.
Hidden talents. Secret talents.
Yes. I've been doing drawing for a long time. Those who don't know, because I've been trying to pretend drawing pictures and Philly cam and stuff. So most of the time I do, and also been doing a lot.
Hmm. So will you do an art show one day, like an exhibition or something? Or maybe I don't know, maybe some of the other Philly do one of the other Philly cam shows so they can put you in the spotlight.
I might do one. Let's get back. Let's go to question 3. Now we got a lot to say, but what's your favorite flower smell? Anybody question?
Ah, favorite spring flower smell. I tend to go for roses. I love roses. I love that smell. And I don't know what is it, cherry blossoms? I don't know. I know in the spring there's a smell that comes off the trees as they're blooming. But I don't know the name of it, but it's very strong, and it's strongest even after a rain. But I don't know the name of the tree. I don't think it's cherry blossom, but it's really, really, really strong. I'm not even sure if it's a weed tree or a red. I don't know, but it's very, very strong. And I kind of look forward to smelling it. I know a couple of, was it 2 years ago? My in the back alley there was a whole bunch of trees, and that smell was so strong, very, very strong. And I kind of like was looking forward to smelling it, but they chopped those trees down, so I don't smell it anymore. So I think it was attached to a weed tree. I don't even know what kind of tree it was, but it's a very strong, fragrant smell, and it smells stronger after a rain. So I don't smell it anymore. But roses is my next favorite smell. I love the smell of them. Lavender would be the third. I love lavender. I love the scents in like lotions and bath stuff. In my everything's purple to me. I love those smells. I love them.
So I
do.
think lavender is actually my number one favorite.
Cool.
And I love the same thing. Like I have a couple lavender lotions. I have essential oil lavender that I like to put in the diffuser. It's just very calming and soothing. So it helps you sleep too. I mean, it could help you sleep. So I like that. most of all. I do like roses too, but I would have to say roses probably second. Then there's a couple flowery smells. I'm not sure what they are, but they're too strong for me. So some of them are too strong, like they're too overpowering. But lavender's my favorite.
Okay.
I like lavender too. That's a good one. Roses is a good smell. I love smell roses, and
Mm-hmm.
gotta watch out with poison ivy wherever y'all do. You don't want to get stuck
Do
with it.
they have a smell?
All over the place.
Poison ivy got a smell? Because I didn't know that.
Watch out for poison. Don't touch poison ivy. Wherever you do, don't
Oh,
touch poison.
I know when I see it, but I didn't know it had a smell too.
You might keep it
It
sensitive.
might. Yeah, I gotta think about it.
Keep it sensitive. I would,
Well, you know it's not my favorite. Okay, what's not your favorite poison ivy and poison oak?
no.
Anything with the word poison in it is not my favorite. Okay.
You got your favorite smell, Deborah? Do you talk about it?
My favorite smell?
Yeah.
Oh yes, lavender.
Okay.
That's the top one. Yeah, that's.
No, I meant my fault. I didn't make sure that I missed you. That I missed anything. Okay. 4. There you go. Question 4. What's your favorite thing to do outdoors in spring?
That's a good one.
Having parties.
Okay.
I do. I as soon as the weather gets nice and I feel energetic enough to clean up the house and go for it all. I do. I like to see people enjoying my home with me. You know, it's like, the house smells fresh, it's clean. I need people in it. Yeah. Um, and I get enjoyment of that, like have a little barbecue or come on over for lunch or come and enjoy, the weather with me. I do enjoy that. That's one of my favorite activities.
And for me, it actually used to be baseball. I used to love when I was growing up. I used to love to play baseball.
Mhm.
Just either I was in a little league for a while, but then also just with the neighborhood kids.
Wow.
Well, I haven't really done that in a while. I love to watch baseball. So I'd have to say my favorite activity now would be hiking.
Hmm.
But I still don't, I'm not like a hardcore hiker, but I do kind of like to hike. I think Joe, you've seen some pictures I posted in the woods. So I think hiking is, I like to do that for exercise, like a medium. I'm like a medium hiker, not like a big challenging hiker, like some of these people like real.
Climb Mount Everest.
Yeah, but I would have to say hiking now. I also like to watch baseball games.
Mhm.
I like to watch the Philly games. I want to try to get to one this year, at least one.
Now,
But yeah.
back in the 95, 96 era, I used to play the midget team leagues. One of those little baseball teams.
Oh, cool.
'Cause I was a Phillies that time. Because I was like practicing. I was just like, I don't know what it's about. It was like hard for me to do it, but I've been learning, keep learning and
Yeah,
experience.
I did little league up until then. I did try high school, but I wasn't super competitive, so I didn't really do sports in high
I
school.
used to do basketball back in the day in high
I'm
school.
losing light. Oh well. Excuse me. I'm
Oh, you
looking
did
at
basketball. Cool. Were you ever on a team, Joe?
I was on there for high school during the time, and then when I started
Nice.
working in media, I stopped for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, ever since that.
Cool.
I only played like in the schoolyard. I didn't play team sports in school. Pretty much. I watched my daughter play sports. She went through soccer, basketball. Did she play t-ball, stuff like that? And pretty much with us, it was like parents against the kids. Never again. It was like y'all too big. Get them. And like little munchkins running after you, want to hurt you. I was like,
All
no.
right, Michelle. Let's do one more question. One more question. Final
Sure.
question. What's your favorite place to be outside in the spring?
Favorite place? Eh, Like, well, Michelle's quiet. Oop. Uh,
Oh man.
we got her, guys. We got her. No. Favorite place. Just being out. Just being out. I would just have to say that. Just being out of the house, just some fresh air, just being out, but not a real favorite place.
How about you, Deborah?
I'd have to say mine would be what I mentioned before, Mercer County Park.
Guys,
Mercer County Park's probably my favorite place in the spring. But as I said before, we discovered this Longwood Garden, so that might be my second favorite.
I can hear you, Deborah. You cool. You cool.
You hear? Okay, good. Yes.
You can hear me one more time. I had to put you in mute for a second.
Yes.
Let's wrap it up. We got any final remarks?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, good. Make sure you come back more often. We're just doing this more often. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Michelle had like some reason we were just about to wrap up. This is Joseph Luciano, Minister Debra Szubrowski. Thank you for tuning in and connecting during crisis, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a nice day, everyone.
hi, I'm Michelle Clark, and I'm a member of Philly Camp, and I would like to invite you to become a member too. You will learn a new skill, make new friends, and you don't know where your inspirations will come from. So come on over to Philly Camp and find out. Come to one of our workshops. Learn all about media that you didn't know before. So, come on in. Hope to see you soon.